here at Lift Cannabis Expo with David Hyde, president of 360 Secure Corp. Dave, I'm sure you're having a great show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about 360 Corp and what you guys do?
Yeah, I'd love to. So we're a full-service security and risk management company that's focused on the cannabis sector and high-risk sectors of the industry. So we work with applicants and people that are working in the cannabis sector from seed to sale. We work within the consulting arena. We help them to get a license, find the right site, move them through to install their security systems. When they become operational, we help them with secure transport of cannabis, with security guards in the facility, remote monitoring. So really all the way through the cannabis ecosystem, we help to secure, kind of end-to-end all the way through.
Got it. Now, for our audience, can you maybe elaborate a little bit on some of the milestones, accomplishments that you guys have come up with in the last little while, and what people should be looking out for in the next few months?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're a very active company in a very active space. So what we've seen here is a significant growth in terms of revenues as well as the number of clients that we serve. In terms of the secure guarding and transporting, we've been we'll be announcing some significant contract wins in the coming weeks and months. Some in the short term, some a little bit longer term. On the consulting side, we're again growing exponentially there in terms of the number of clients served. We're looking at work now in Europe that we're doing. We're doing work into the States, into Jamaica, into Colombia. So we're reaching out more internationally in terms of our reach. And we're really finding that the gold standard here in Canada for cannabis security, for cannabis compliance is something that we feel we can export. So I'm very excited about how many of our clients that we work with for 3 or 4 or 5 years, very trusted clients, they're taking us with them as they go abroad and really export what Canada does well.
It's exciting times. Now, are you able to comment maybe a little bit on the management team you guys have put together to see some of these initiatives move forward?
Sure, yeah. We've got a really diverse management team that I think really resonates well and I think is really set up for success. Our CEO is Thomas Gerstenecker. Thomas's background is a former JTF2, special military in Canada, and then also the head of security for the UN, United Nations. So an excellent background there. Myself, I've had 6 years now in the cannabis industry, become kind of the best known security consultant in cannabis, 30 years experience working for large corporations across Canada. We have Craig Brummel, who was formerly the head of the police union in Toronto, was on a management team. Neil Weaver, who was a former senior police officer, worked in the nuclear sector and the guarding sector in Canada. So Carlo is our CFO, also on the team. So we have a very broad range of very experienced folks that are helping us to kind of run this company, and we feel very good that it's a great blend of security professionals, business professionals, law enforcement and military kind of coming together to really have a good management team feel to it, and we're ready to move forward and execute on our game plan.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad that you were able to sit down with me and kind of fill me in a little bit on what you guys have been up to. How's been the last 2 days at the show? I know you said it was a busy time.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. I mean, we found that there's a lot of interest, from clients who just want to talk to us, and is always that way at these shows. This is a very organic sector, and we touch in our clients here, and we can very personable and can talk about business. A lot of investment interest as well, though, this week. We've had a lot of people come up to us, very excited about the Go Public, and the story is what really resonates. It's these organic companies that have come together. One of them was the consulting arm in the space. One of them was the boots on the ground working, and bringing those two together in terms of an ancillary business that really we think is very well backed to kind of go across the industry. I mean, if you're a licensed producer, it's a good investment, but there's quite a few to choose from. We feel that being the first security company, strong ancillary company out there, we think that we've got a really compelling story, and we think that resonates with the investor as well.
David, last but not least, maybe some comments on your experience as a company that's been listed on the Canadian Securities Exchange.
Yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just the second that the announcement was pending, then the announcement came out. We've had a lot of interest from people, a lot of excitement out there in terms of, I think, the retail investors, a lot of other financial groups coming by talking to us the last few days here. So we're very pleased to have listed. We've had a great experience so far, and we hope that this is going to be very successful for us, and we're looking forward to a rosy future.